This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. And now, better late than never, thanks, Monday Night Football. By the way, Harry Von Stuttgart here, your announcer. Now, live from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk. See if he can do at least a 45-minute show. Steve Baxley. Thank you very much, Harry. Good evening, everybody. And I just got hollered at by our producer who believes we got to start on time. That means after Monday Night Football. But then again, who owns the show? Give me a light. Thank you. But then again, we remind the producer who owns the show. And our producer goes, the guy with the weird haircut. Yep, that would be me. So we start when I feel like it. And we start today. We start now because they had I'm not going to say crappy Monday Night Football game. I'm just going to call it like I see it. There, I saw it like that. Anyway, let's get you down. Thank you very much. You did exactly as I hoped you would do. All right, let us get to why we are here, and that is to bring you an absolute melee of sports. That's right, our sporty balls know no bounds. They know no taste. They are clean. So, let's get on with it, shall we? What do we do in the first segment? We do scores. And how do we do scores? Terribly. No. We do it like this. The scoreboard, as always, presented by Caesars Sportsbook. Remember,
We are Caesars! And I screwed up the line. It's we are all Caesars.
there you go. Okay, let's start off with baseball because why? That's where we're at right now, baseball. And fear not, because we are counting down to the playoffs, and that means we concentrate more on the standings than we've ever had before. And here we go. We've got two games, kiddies, that are still going on right now. One of them is a inning. The Washington Nationals lead the Colorado Rockies 5-3. If that game should go adios, au revoir, Zavidas, schnitzels, etc., we'll give you an update on all of them. This one is top of the fifth inning. The Seattle Mariners lead the Oakland Athletics. At least let's hope they're still in Oakland. 8-4. Now for some final scores. The Chicago White Sox, let's face it, they've already won the division. They've already got the division title. Let me put on my chapeau. There we go. They already got the division title, so what more do they need? Field advantage? Maybe. White Sox beat the Tigers tonight 8-7, 8-11-1 for the White Sox, 7-11-0 for
Los Tigres!
the winning pitcher was Kuchel, who is 9-9. Ain't that fine? The loser is Manning. He's 4-7, and Hendricks gets his 37th save of the season. Dear God, give that guy a rest. Cleveland Indians, their last games under that name, they defeated the Kansas City Royals by a score of 8-3, 8-10 for the Indians, 3-7-2 for the Royals. Winning pitcher Quantrill, he is 8-3. Losing pitcher Cower, who is 0-5. Now he's a coward. Just kidding. Cincinnati Reds walloped the Pittsburgh Pirates by a score of 13-1, 13-17-0 for the Reds, 1-6-2 for the Pirates. Winning pitcher San Matan, he's 1-0. Overton gets the loss for the Pirates. He's 0-1. And guess what, kids? I don't believe this, but guess what, kiddies? We're going to the standings right now because those are the games that were played tonight. Oh, the Tigers Kansas City game, that was a makeup game. So thought you might like to know that. So now that we have done that and done that good, let's go to the standings now and see. We have our sound effects. people say when you do your sound effects, are you concerned that you are not being taken seriously? Are you kidding? We're a sports entertainment show. Translation, that means we do what the hell we want to make people laugh. And that is my joy in life. Speaking of joy in life, let's go with the standings. We have our sound effects. By the way, there was a benches clearing brawl at the White Sox Detroit game. We'll tell you all about it again. I wish we had the rights to show you highlights, but we don't have the rights to show you highlights. We don't have the rights to show you much. We can't even show you our sporty balls because we would be given a copyright strike and also a worse than a vasectomy. Anyway, let's go with it here, folks. Ha ha ha! Very funny. Thank you. Okay, in the American League East, Tampa Bay, as you know, got a playoff berth and got the AL East title right for grabs. Not a 7-59, by the way. Do we have? There it is. The bell is up there. 97-59. They are 8 out, or they're 8. What do we call it? They're 8 ahead of the Yankees, who are at 89-67. And guess what? They have been
eliminated.
Thank you. 9 games. They are 9 games in front of Boston, who are also eliminated. Wop, 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 wop. 88-68. Boom. They are 10 up on the Toronto Blue Jays at 87-69. Bing. And they're 47 up and eliminated. They have done in the Baltimore Orioles at 50-106. In the American League Central Division, the White Sox now own that division. 89-68. They're 11.5 up on Cleveland at 77-79. Eliminated. They are 13.5 up on the Detroit Tigers at 75-81. Eliminated. They are 17 up on the Kansas City Royals at 71-85. Eliminated. Oh, you saw our sound effect. And 19.5 up on Minnesota. Eliminated. 69-87. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The American League West, the Houston Astros, 91-65. They're still up on top. However, things are getting a little dicier. Well, somewhat, not really dicier. They're getting more comfortable. They are 5 up on Seattle with 86-70, 2 games away from elimination. They are 6 games up on Oakland, who are at 85-71. Of course, they're 17 up on the Angels at 74-82. Eliminated. And they're 34 up on Texas, who are also eliminated. 57-99. Let's keep it going here. National League East. That is still tighter than a big-breasted woman's corset. Atlanta on top, 83-72. They're 2.5 up on Philadelphia at 81-75. They're the only ones left. They are 10 up on the New York Mets, eliminated. 73-82 at present. They're 19 up on Miami, eliminated at 64-91. They are 19.5 up on Washington, also eliminated, 64-92. All right, Milwaukee has won the golden ticket. They are now the National League Central champs. They are at 94-62, 7 up on St. Louis Cardinals at 87-69. Eliminated. 12.5 up on Cincinnati at 82-75. Eliminated. They are 27 up on the Chicago Cubs at 67-89. Eliminated. They are 36 up on Pittsburgh at 58-98. Also eliminated. Now things are getting interesting in the National League West as well, because I'm going to have my fan on. There we go. Because they have clinched the playoff berth, as have the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now this is mighty interesting. San Francisco on top of Old Smoky, all covered with cheese. They are at 102-54. They're 2 up on the Dodgers at 156. So they're not eliminated. That's the only game in the only race in the NL West that's of any importance, because San Diego 24. San Francisco is 24 up on San Diego. 78-78 eliminated. 30.5 up on Colorado. 71-84 eliminated. And 52 up on Arizona at 50-106. They're eliminated, though. So right now, the Dodgers, the defending World Series champion Dodgers, are wowzers. Are going to make it probably to the last game now. Let's see who's got the magic ticket for the wild card race, shall we? Now, once again, the American League Division leaders, the Tampa Bay Rays, who are Eastern Division flag holders. The West has not yet been won yet, so we go to the Central, which the White Sox have won that one. And right now, we can't actually call the wild card race. Yankees are still in it, but now it's literally a race between the Yankees and Boston. They're the two top dogs, but it's sort of a big horse race between Toronto, Seattle, and Oakland. Boston literally is on the bubble, or actually, if you want to know the truth, both the Yankees and Boston are on the bubble, because they both can actually lose the wild card race. Strange but true. Speaking of which, let's go here to the National League Division leaders. We can tell you that right now, San Francisco has yet to take the division. They are right now, they do have a playoff spot, but now they're battling the Los Angeles Dodgers for the division flag. Central has already been taken care of with Milwaukee, and the East has yet to be called. Unlike the president's race, we are making sure we're giving baseball the honest truth here, because I think the Eastern Division is going to be the tough one to call. Now, in the National League wildcard race, we can say without a doubt the Dodgers are in. Now, whether or not, now they do have a playoff berth, but here's the thing. Their battle with San Francisco could go to the last game, and right now they do have that ticket to the wild card. So either way, they are going to be in the wild card race. They're going to be in the wild card game. The question is, will it be with St. Louis or Cincinnati? Cincinnati right now holds the key. St. Louis technically is on the bubble, with Cincinnati 5.5. What is WCE? And here's the thing, though, kids. One game from elimination. That is the thing you got to look for. And Philadelphia and Cincinnati are at that game right now. How are we looking? Now, back to the American League wildcard race. Yankees, Boston, Toronto, Seattle, Even Oakland has a good chance. Toronto's tragic number is 6. Seattle's tragic number is 5. Oakland's tragic number is 4. Now, going to check our other resource here. That's a 4-letter monolith to find out if indeed this be true. So, give us a little ticky poo here for a few moments as we begin to tap dance over things. There we go. Get over to the playoff watch. Okay. Okay, are we good? Yeah, we're getting good. Let's go to the standings area here, okay? Because I know we're going to take a little look-see here. Okay, right now everyone is duly notified. What about the wild card race? Let's go to the wild card race, see if wow. This is going to be rather uniquely exotic here, folks. Because I will state this. This is going to be very interesting. Let's check out the league section here. I'll start read. Now, the league section, this is why I kind of like ESPN, because they give it to you overall. So right now, the way things are looking, could possibly, I'm going to say it, for the last spot, it's either going to be Boston or Toronto. I mean, really, you look at the wild card race in the American League, the battle is going to be between the Yankees, Red Sox, Jays, and Mariners. Meanwhile, the National League, it's going to be Dodgers, Cardinals, Reds. So one of those three are going to make it. There you go. We give you that prescription right there. For more evented detail, let's take a look. San Francisco clinched a wild card spot with a 9-1 win over the Padres on the 13th. Giants are still locked in the battle with the LA Dodgers to win the National League West, but the teams with the two best records in baseball so far are both assured a playoff spot, as the Dodgers clinched their own berth with an 8-4 win over the Diamondbacks the next day. The only question, which team will go straight to the division and which one will face a wild card elimination. Brewers clinched at least a wild card spot with a 6-4 win over the Cubs on the 18th of September. They then locked down the NL Central title with an 8-4 win over the Mets on the 26th. Now the Rays clinched their third straight playoff spot with a 7-1 win over the Blue Jays on the 21st. Tampa Bay later clinched the AL East with a 7-3 win over the Marlins on the 25th, and they hold the AL's best record. Now, the White Sox clinched the AL Central, becoming the first team to win a division title in 2021 with a 7-2 win in Cleveland. Now, the Astros' magic number to clinch the AL West is 2. Now, here are the key series to watch this week: the Yankees and the Blue Jays. The AL wild card race is indeed wild. Fresh off a sweep of the Boston Red Sox this weekend, the Yankees look to keep up their momentum, while the Jays, who entered the week 2 games behind the Yankees and 1 behind the Red Sox, hope to make New York sort of their bitch, for want of a better word. Meanwhile, the Oakland A's are in Seattle to meet the Mariners, and neither of those teams are out of it either. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Phillies and Atlanta Braves. The Cardinals have forgotten how to lose, so if the Phillies want in on October, they're going to need to win the NL East. They have 3 games this week against first-place Braves that'll make or break them now. If the season ended today, here's what here's what the playoff field will look like if the season ended today. Tiebreakers, of course, excluded. Now, the Eastern champ would be the Ray in the American League. The East champ will be the Tampa Bay Rays. Central Division will be the Chicago White Sox. The West will be the Houston Astros, and the first wild card will be the Yankees. Second will be the Red Sox. The Blue Jays would be on the outside looking in. Now, for the National League, East will be the Atlanta Braves. Central, Milwaukee Brewers. And the West will be San Francisco Giants. The first wild card team, the LA Dodgers. Second wild card team, St. Louis Cardinals. So there you go right there. Now, the wild card round single eliminations will begin for the American League October 5th, and the next night, October 6th, Tuesday and Wednesday, respectfully, will be the National League's wild card single elimination. And then on Thursday, October 7th, and Friday, October 8th, will be the American League Division and National League Division Series. So there you go, folks. We got it for you either way. It sounds like it's going to be a very crazy last few days. So get ready for it. Okay. We have spent plenty of time discussing. Now we go back and we give you tonight's football game. And for that, we say to thee, oi, and follow that up with vey. Don't forget Tuesday, we pick the Tuesday morning, afternoon, we pick the 5 games, give you the detail of on our Tuesday night quarterback. And the rest will just give you the simplified form. But, let's give you the Monday night game. And here we go, the Monday night game.
Hi there.
The Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles 41-21. It was a wild state of affairs for the NFL in Week 3, and that roller coaster of love was punctuated on Monday night. Even though the final score might not indicate it, it was the Dallas Cowboys walking away with a very, very comfortable win, 41-21, over the NFC East rival Philadelphia Eagles in the end of Week 3. It was a contest headlined as much by who's absent as by who's playing. Excuse me. Thank you. Don't need to know about cooking. I know a lot about cooking. Anyway, let's do this. Okay. It was a contest headline. Oh, I've already said that. But the tale of the first half has been the inability of the Eagles' defense to do anything against Dak Prescott and the Dallas running game, with both Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard again having their way, much like they did in the Week 2 victory over the LA Chargers. And with the ground attack in full force, Prescott is finding it easier to operate in the air using tight end Dalton Schultz to punish the Eagles' secondary. Prescott and company marched down the field on their first defensive possession of the game with surgical ease, punctuating it with a touchdown that was followed by the Dallas defense matching serve with much maligned quarterback Tony Brown intercepting Jalen Hurts. Brown's first of the season to give Cowboys the ball on their own 1-yard line. Things got a bit wild from there, but not enough to overpower what Prescott and the Cowboys offense brought to the cookout at AT&T Stadium. And it was, again, their often maligned defensive counterparts matching serve in a massive way. Hey, Nebazar. Hey, Matt. How y'all doing? Led by former second-round pick Trayvon Diggs and rookie third-round pick Oza Odighizuwa. It was too much for the Eagles to contend with, and Nick Sirianni's beat Dallas shirt couldn't even save them. And we'll keep this simple. Why the Cowboys won? They were good. Just face it, they were good. Now, why the Cowboys lost? Simple. They were outmanned, outgunned, out-defensed, out-offensed. They won. Dallas won in every single category that mattered, including the most important, the final score. A late game touchdown by Philly didn't change the fact they were spanked. To the point, backup quarterback Cooper Rush entered the game to finish it out, and that's when they hoisted the white flag. Final score, Dallas 41, Philadelphia Eagles 21. A game which will live for at least a week in football infamy. And that's your Monday night recap. Don't forget Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, we pick the best 5 games, give you a full recap, and the rest, we just simplify the recap. Makes for a fun review. Tuesday night quarterback, that's tomorrow night, special time, midnight Eastern. Yep, we got another midnight special. Shine a light on you. Okay, let's go for some more baseball. That of the second kind, or as I like to call it, the fun kind. It just happens to be the minor league. And most every division is in their championship game, but a few, and AAA is one of them. Bottom of the 7th inning, it's Las Vegas 8, Oklahoma City 7. Final scores, Sugarland defeated El Paso 4-2, 4-10-0 for Sugarland, 2-6-0 for El Paso. Conine got the win, he's 8-3. Diaz got the loss, he's 0-3. And Blanco got his 22nd save. Round Rock over Tacoma, 7-2, 7-9-1 for the Rock, 2-4-2 for the Mo. No, 2-4-2 for the Ma. There you go. Miller with the win for Round Rock. He's 5-3. Gomez got the loss, an embarrassing 0-2. Final in 11 innings, Salt Lake over Sacramento, 6-5, 6-6-0. Salt Lake, 5-13-0. Sacramento. Marte got the win for Salt Lake. He's 1-1. Baragar got the loss. He's 3-3. Albuquerque over Reno, 5-2, 5-9-2 for Albuquerque, 2-3-0 for Reno. Todd got the win, he's 1-0. Bain got the loss, he's 0-1. And Bowden got his second save. And wow, that was a wildly short game. Double A, no games. How about high A? High game up before I said it. All right, let's keep going. Only one game to report on. The High A championship game, number 4. Bowling Green beat Greensboro 7-5, 7-11-2 for Bowling Green, 5-11-0 for Greensboro. That ties the series at 2. Felipe gets the win for Bowling Green. He's 2-0. Gonzalez gets the loss. He's 0-1. And Costanzo. Yep, George Costanza. Or at least his twin brother, George Costanzo. Got his first save. That is incredible. No, but this is going to be even more incredible. We go low A, and there are no games scheduled. So guess what? Hooray! We're done with baseball. Yes, we're done with minor and major, and we're done with football until Tuesday. So let's get over to the scores from that lovely thing we call soccer. Very short schedule today. Crystal Palace and Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League tied at 1. When Irish eyes play soccer, Dundalk beats Bohemians. But when the score is 2-1, they look for bloodshot eyes. Hey. Yep, Dundalk beat Bohemians 2-1 in Irish Premier Division soccer. Spanish La Liga, Celta Vigo over Granada, 1-0. Italian soccer, Venezia and Torino tied at 1. Danish Superliga, or as we like to call it, football sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts, Danish donuts. AGF Aarhus, in the middle of our street. Aarhus, in the middle of the street. Hey. 1-0 over Sanderjisk. Greek Super League. I wish we can play some Greek music. Dun, 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 dun. Giannina and Ofi tied at 1. Apollon. Apollon. We all know what Apollon is. It's when a lot of people pile on you. Go figure. Why do you go figure? I'll tell you that Apollon, Smyrnis, and Ionikos scoreless. Eris against Atromitos Athens 3-1. In Portugal, Belenenses and Pacos de Ferreira tied at 2. Boavista tied with Estoril Pariah 1-1. In the Russian League, the comrades from Euro defeated Arsenal Tula 2-0. And CSKA Moscow over Nizhny Novgorod 2-0. We go dancing in Stalingrad. You bring the borscht. In Sweden, it was Degerfors 2, AIK 1. Halmstad's 1, Sirius 1. Göteborg 0, Kalmar 2. In Turkish soccer, it was Kazimpaşa and Konyaspor 2-2. Trabzonspor and Alanyaspor. I didn't know Alan was a spore. I thought that was Fred. Final score 1-1. 1-1 for those of you who speak the English. 1-1. Or you can say it simple, 1-1. In Major League Soccer action, it was Austin over LA Galaxy 2-0. Okay, man, the way this is going, we will make it. It's going to be a wild game, folks. Hey, let's do this. We got some media for you tonight, kids, and we're going to give you that Ichi. By the way, they had another one of their Manning cast on ESPN and ESPN2. Matthew Stafford, LeBron James, Nick Saban, Chris Long were with the Manning brothers. Wasn't bad. What do we got here? Okay, only 2 things to tell you about. Folks at Turner Sports, soon to be under the Discovery Warner Brothers banner, they announced a double shot of NBA news. Candace Parker received a multi-year extension from the company, and Stan Van Gundy has returned. Yes, Van Gundy is back with Turner. Yay. Candace Parker will continue as studio analyst for Turner and will appear on the NBA on TNT, NBA TV, and the NCAA tournament over the summer. She went to Tokyo to call the Olympic basketball for NBC. For Van Gundy, his return to Turner seemed written in the stars. Yes, friends. He left the company last October to take the Pelicans coaching job, but was fired after 1 season in charge. His return to Turner was reported last month and made official today. He will be a game analyst for NBA on TNT broadcast. Once again, they're going to have to find someone to replace Marv Albert. He is unreplaceable. Parker's new deal gives Turner's NBA coverage more continuity, a stark contrast to ESPN. Obvious reasoning on that, kids. The NBA's other national TV partners consistently changed up their studio coverage over the last few years, especially when it comes to NBA Countdown. Just today, it was reported that Jay Williams will be leaving the show and that Jalen Rose, who's married to the female host of First Take, Um, well, let's try that again. It was reported Jay Williams will be leaving the show and that Jalen Rose could be following him. Paul Pierce left Countdown and ESPN this spring, and you're well aware of Rachel Nichols being tossed aside after the Rachel Nichols, Maria Taylor situation. Taylor left ESPN for NBC and A Better Life, while Rachel Nichols has not only been benched but is somewhat still under a little suspicion for maybe quite possibly a continued rumor that that noise that some people in a hotel room in Orlando in the bubble heard wasn't one of the basketball players bouncing a basketball. Oops. The two, Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor, were named co-host of Countdown 2 years ago. So when compared to ESPN, Turner's NBA studio coverage is a nice island of calm and serenity. Yes. Okay, I still have trouble getting centered. There we go. How are we? We're semi-centered. Got a light behind me. I'll be glad when I can put the faux walls around the desk here. Let's see where we got here. Oops, I think we're done with the media bite. So let's go for one more thing. By the way, Nick Rekieta, the Rekieta Law channel here on YouTube. It's got a good Law Explaining the Interweb show that's about 45 minutes in already. So check it out on the Rekieta Law channel. Very good, folk. We got one more little stop. Yes. By the before we do the international stuff, let's give you just a briefness of NASCAR. Let's give you a little brief on NASCAR. They had another playoff race in Vegas. And the driver standings right now. Hi there. We doing this? Yes, we are. Denny Hamlin is in first. Kyle Larson in second. Kyle Busch in third. Martin Truex Jr. in fourth. Ryan Blaney in fifth. Chase Elliott in sixth. Joey Logano in seventh. And Brad Keselowski in eighth. And there you go. The driver's standings right there in a nutshell. Let's give you a reason why. If you didn't get to see the race last night, it was wild, man. It was truly wild. Get you over there. You got Hamlin was victorious. Chase Elliott was in second. Kyle Busch in third. Truex in fourth. Blaney in fifth. Tyler Reddick in sixth. Brad Keselowski seventh. Kurt Busch in eighth. Kevin Harvick in ninth. And Kyle Larson in 10th place. So there you go. The top 10 from Vegas doing very good. I'm going to take off my hat. I take my hat off to them. Yeehaw. Okay, we are now done with the NASCAR bit. Let's finish up with our usual end of show thing here. 39 minutes and 14 seconds. And that is to take you over to some international sports. Let's go with hockey, the National League the NHL preseason games. Montreal over Toronto 5-2. Columbus over Pittsburgh 3-0. It took an overtime, but the Blues beat the Stars 2-1. Arizona Coyotes over Los Angeles Kings 2-1, and Vancouver over Calgary 4-2. We got one more game. Well, let's give you the Sort of an updated wrap up here. Cincinnati over Pittsburgh 13-1. Cleveland over Kansas City 8-3. White Sox over the Tigers 8-7. They had a little bench clearing brawl. No injuries reported, just a lot of bruised egos. Washington Nationals over the Colorado Rockies 5-4. And in the seventh inning, the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland Athletics 11-4. Mariners lead. And let's see, one more update. And that update is thus: Dallas 41, Philadelphia 21. And I think that is going to wrap it up. Holy moly. We are fini, and finu. That's right, man. We have done the impossible, and with 5 minutes left. So, folks, we are done for the night. We want to thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow night, once again, midnight, because, well, tonight was sort of a busy night here in the grand ballroom of Chateau Baxley. So we got podcast taping from 11 to midnight. So we'll be back on the air tomorrow night at midnight with more sports you can shake a stick at. And we might have a stick shaker with us as well. So thank you guys for attending the chat. We thank you for watching. Don't forget, hit that like button, please. And hit the subscribe and that bell, and talk to your friends and tell them there's a real goofy ass sports show. They don't show you much because they don't have the rights to show you things. We're low budget, folks. What can we say? But thank you all for watching. I'm Steve, the Baxman Baxley, for Harry von Stuttgart. Our loyal viewers, our loyal chatters, and just about anyone who is a part of this show. From the Fred McLeod Sports Desk, we will see you tomorrow night, midnight Eastern, right here on the U of Tube. Until then, have a great evening. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. See you tomorrow night at midnight. Bye-bye. Bye, bonds.